Good morning, student. So in previous class we solved the exercise 2.1. Now the first point is a representation of a rational number on a number line. In previous class we already learned that how to mark the whole number integers on a number line. Now we will talk about rational numbers. So first of all, a number line. On number line, a number are marked on a regular interval. Mean between the two numbers there is an equal distance, like it is a 0, it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. There are many more numbers between the two digits, two numbers, like between 0 and 1. There are unlimited number, like 1 and 2, 2 and 3 and more. Right of 0 they are the positive numbers, and left of 0 they are the negative numbers, like -1, -2, -3 and continue. You can write many more numbers. Now if we talk about the rational number, what are the rational number? A rational number which can be defined in form of p by q, and q is not equal to 0. If we talk about a number, suppose the given number 1 by 2. Okay, so now you have to mark that number on a number line. It is just a rational number, there is no complete number like a 1 and half. If you talk about the 1, that means first of all you have to complete the one part and then half. But here you can see half means only half, there is no whole number or natural number before half. So first of all you have to start with a 0. Start with a 0 and 0 to 1. You have to divide that part into two parts. Two parts mean number which is given in your denominator or as a q. In q there are the 2. That means you have to divide that part into the two equal parts. So you have to draw that line here. So now out of 2 you have to take only 1. That means you will start from 0 and will here. So that point is your half. That means 1 by 2. Okay. If we talk about one more number, let's take one more number. Extend the line. Suppose we will talk about 3 and, or either we can talk about 3 is to 3 and 1 by 4. Okay, that is the number. Sorry, not 30, it is only 3. Okay, so now you have to mark the 3 and 1 by 4 on a number line, or you can say that it is 13 by 4. Okay, it is given either 13 by 4 or 3 and 1 by 4. Suppose first of all it is given on a 13 by 4. 13 by 4 you have to represent on the number line. Now there are two methods. First of all, which one is not given in your book? Okay, so in denominator they are the 4 are given. That means you have to divide each part into 4 equal parts. So 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3. It is now 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, and it is 4 again, 1, 2 and 3. Again 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. It is little bit lengthier compared to previous one. So now you have how much you have to take? Only 13 parts. So if you start from a 0, from 0 it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So it will be your 13 by 4. And 4, suppose it is not given, it is given, or even you can change the rational number into the mixed fraction. So what will you do? You have to divide 13 by 4, then it will be a 3 and 1 by 4. Okay, that means first of all you have to complete the 3 complete part. That means you have to start from a 0. First of all you have to complete 1, then 2 and 3. Now you complete 3. From the next part you have to take only 1 by 4. That means you have to divide in 4 parts, and out of 4 you have to take only 1. So suppose there is no mark are given. Okay, so first you complete 1, 2 and 3 parts. Now from the next part, you have to divide into 4 parts. So we divide into 4 parts. For 4 parts, you have to draw the only 3 lines. So 1, 2, 3 lines. It will now 4 parts. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now out of 4, you have to take only 1. So from here to here, only 1 part. So that is your 13 and 1 by 4. Okay, you can use any of the method, which one you like. So that is the way that how to represent a rational number on a number line. Same as it is, if it is a negative number, then you have to move to the left side. Let's take one more example. Suppose is given 7 by 4. Okay, we will talk about this second method. First of all, you have to change into the mixed fractions. Then you will get 1 and 3 by 4. Okay, you have to divide 7 by 4. 4 1 ja 4, you will get 4, remainder is 3. Start from here, 1, then 3, and then 4. 1 and 3 by 4. That means first of all you have to complete the one part. Suppose it is given in minus, then it is minus 1 and 3 by 4. Okay, so you have to move to the left side. So from 0 to in left side, negative side, first of all you have to complete 1. And after that you have to divide into 4 parts. 4 means you have to draw the 3 lines. So 1, 2 and 3 lines. Out of 3 you have to take only 3. So 1, 2 and 3. So that is your answer. Minus 1, 3, minus 1 and 3 by 4. So this is the way that how to represent on a number line. Okay. Next one is a comparison of two rational numbers. And in exercise you have to solve many questions using this. So the first one, suppose when the denominator are equal. When denominators are equal, then the number which have a greater numerator will be a greater. How? Let's see. Suppose there is a two rational number have a same denominator. Suppose 4 and 4. Now if we talk about it is 7 and here is a 8. Which one will be greater? Or suppose I change it. It is a 8 and it is a 12. If the denominators are equal, then the number which have a greater numerator will be a greater. Here 4 and 4, here is a 12 and here is a 8. So as we know, 12 is greater than 8. So 12 by 4 will be greater than 8 by 4. How? It is a 2 and it is a 3. When the numerator is greater, you can divide more times. Okay? So that why when a denominator are equal, the number which have a greater numerator will be a greater. Next one, when the numerator are equal. When numerator are equal, suppose again there are two rational numbers. Suppose it is a 12 and it is a 12. Here is a 3 and here is a 4. Which will be a greater? The number which have a less denominator. Because when there is a less denominator, you can divide more times. If you divide 12 3 by 3, you will get a 4 times. And if you divide 12 by the 3 times, by 4, you will get a 3 times. So 4 is greater than 3. So when the denominator are equal, the number which have a greater numerator will be a greater, and when the numerator are equal, the number which have a less denominator will be a greater. And last one and most important, when the nothing is similar, neither denominator nor numerator. In that case, we have to change and make it equal either numerator or denominator. Suppose there are the two rational number, same 5 by 4, and the second one is a 7 by 9. Now which one is greater? So we have to solve. Suppose it is 3 by 4. Otherwise you can find the answer without division. How? I will show you later. Yes. So either 3 by 4 or 7 by 9. This one is greater. So we have to make the denominator equal. So for that you have to take a LCM of 4 and 9. You start with the 2. You divide by 2. 2 times it is not divisible. Again divide by 2. It is 1 time. It is not divisible. 3 times, it is 3 times, same as it is this one, and again 3 times. Now you have to multiply all the divisor. 3 these are 9, 18 and 36. So the LCM of this one is a 36. So 36 is the smallest number which can be divided by 9 and 4 without getting any remainder. So 3 by 4 and 7 by 9. Okay, so now you have to make it 36 and same here again 36. If you need a 36 in place of 4, what will you do? You have to multiply by 9. 9 4 are 36. If you multiply denominator by 9, same as if you have to multiply numerator by 9. So here you will get a 27. Now in place of 9 you need a 36. What will you do? You have to multiply by 4. You multiply by 4, so same as it is you have to multiply numerator by 4. Here we get a 28. Now we can see here is a 27 by 36 and here 28 by 36. So which one is greater? Here is a 28, here is a 27. That means a 7 by 9 is a greater than 3 by 4. Okay, so that is the way. When nothing is similar, you have to find the LCM and then make it equal and then find that which one is greater and which one is a less. Okay, one more example. Now again you have to find the which one is greater, either minus 7 by 12 or 5 by minus 12, or you can say minus 5 by 12. So both are the negative numbers. When both are the negative number, the number which look greater is always smaller. First of all, you can see all the denominator are equal. So 7 by 12 and 5 by 12. It is minus, it is minus. If it is without minus, then 7 by 12 will be a greater. But when the negative sign is given, the number which look greater is always less than other number. So here the minus 5 by 12 will be a greater number. Okay. So next point is a properties of a rational number. First one, for the each rational number, say suppose there is one rational number x. The number is not given, suppose just x. So either the rational number is greater than x, it may be equal to, rational number is greater than 0, either it is equal to 0 or maybe it is less than 0. There are the three possibilities. Suppose there are two rational numbers are given, then the rational number are x and y. We suppose either the first rational number is greater than second one, either both are equal, or last one, or maybe second one is a greater than first one. Last and most important, for any three rational numbers, suppose there are the three rational numbers are given, then the rational number are be considered that x, y and z. If x is greater than y, the first rational number is greater than second one, and y is greater than z, and second one is greater than third one, then x is also is greater than third one, last z. Let's take an example. Suppose there are the three persons, Ram, Shyam and Mohan. Ram is taller than Shyam, यानी राम श्याम से लंबा है, and श्याम is taller than मोहन, और मोहन श्याम मोहन से लंबा है. तो राम मोहन से भी तो लंबा होगा, हुआ है नहीं. In that case, Ram is also taller than Mohan. Same as it is here, x is greater than y is greater than n, then x is also greater than z. Okay, so that's it for today. In next class we will start exercise 2.2. So write all this in your notebook. Thank you.